I just can't put all my faith. And then I have to know, how much is he going to stay true to the actual character and stuff like that. You know. Like,
I think so far it seems like they're doing that to me. It's like, it's hard. How can you really Steve Rogers
much though? I mean,
isn't hard to do.
To me, I haven't seen too much from the trailers so far. To me, at least, I haven't seen enough in the trailers for me to say, you know what, I'm sold on this movie already. I'm just, at first,
we've only had one teaser.
Yeah, at first I was up there like, it's kind of cool, I get to see, Red Skull and stuff, but then, after seeing more and stuff, I was like, after finding more about the film, I'm like, man, I hope this doesn't suck, but, I'm starting to feel like it might be late. Like, now I'm more focused on, more looking forward to Thor, actually, than Captain America now, but, we only can wait and see, but that's just how I feel.
Steve Rogers, he's you have to kind of try to mess that up, in my opinion. I don't think it's very hard to do. As far as Chris Evans goes, I kind of like Chris Evans. I see him only do comedic work, so I want to see can he handle somewhat of a serious character. I'm just saying, let's wait and see what he does.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see what he does, see how he handles it. He wasn't my first pick either, but let's see what he does.
Yeah. Well, not only are we looking forward to upcoming movies in the spring and summer, we also look forward to, for those who really do read comic books, upcoming storylines for spring and summer as well, courtesy of Marvel and DC. A couple of things that Mr. Green then brought up. Is one storyline that's supposed to be really pivotal in DC universe called Flashpoint. It's going to revolve around everybody's favorite Scarlet Speeder. And basically, from my understanding, if my memory serving it correct, it's basically the Flash going through trying to reconnect the Justice League through, certain times, not time spans, but certain little realities that they live aside from the actual reality that they're living in. Like, for example, I guess Batman is supposed to be not as dark and gloomy as he was at a certain point in time. And, Superman is, like, not Mr. True Justice in America, like everybody proclaimed Lance when he first came and crash landed on Earth.
Superman doesn't exist.
Okay, Superman doesn't exist, I'm sorry. So basically it's up to the Flash to get everybody that he knows and loves from the Justice League to come together and be a team. And if it doesn't happen, then I guess the reality that we are in, as we speak, is pretty much going to be so screwed up that there's no turning back. If I get that right, or does anybody know anything else about it?
Somewhat.
You know more about it than I do. I started reading the first issue.
Somewhat. The teasers that they set up for Flashpoint has been very interesting. The basic one that everyone is basically saying, what's going on with this, is that the fact that they're basically saying in this universe that Flash is going to be stuck in is that, Superman never crash landed on Earth. And that's why everyone's like, okay, well, where is he? He has to land somewhere. And so in this story, we're going to find out about that. There's little things like that, and things like Aquaman and Wonder Woman being married because of a war between the Atlanteans and the Amazons, and
go whitefish.
Right. Things like that. Another interesting one is that the Green Lantern will be Abin Sur, because in that universe, he never died. He never crash landed on Earth and died. So Hal Jordan never became Green Lantern. So little things like that, and Batman's little chain of casinos, which is weird. And what's really interesting about it is that the twist is that the main hero of the series is not going to be just Flash. It's going to be Cyborg, of all people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be Cyborg. Yes. Elements like that. It's a little interesting. There's going to be little spin-off books as well as, along with that. The main book I'm interested in reading, I just want to check it out. At least the first issue is going to be called, in the Flashpoint universe, is going to be called Dead Man and the Flying Graysons, because they're trying to say that Dead Man united with the Graysons, so evidently he never died. And he hooked up with the Grayson family, and now they're all a whole circus act. Now, where they're taking whatever they're going with this, not sure. Which you got to read to find out. So it's little things like that. It's just that wow, it's not an Elseworld. So what is this? So that's the main thing that's really getting me interested in Flashpoint. What direction are they going with this?
A couple of the storylines that we found out about coming from the Marvel side of town. Two storylines. One that involves the Marvel Universe itself with the storyline series called Fear Itself, and another storyline I found out about recently called the Dark Angel Saga. Because, of course, back in the day we had the Dark Phoenix Saga with the X-Men. Now we've got the Dark Angel Saga. From what I understand correctly, X-Force, which is consisting of Wolverine leading his own team. You got Wolverine, Deadpool, X-23, and Archangel. They're going to be coming across, you fool, man. They're going to be coming across the Age of Apocalypse era. Now, for everybody who has read comic books or have read about the Age of Apocalypse era, this is a world without Xavier. Xavier gets knocked off, unfortunately. And then, it's up to the Magneto and any other remaining mutants that we know and, have read about in the X-Men universe. They have all been altered and changed to certain degrees. And it's like a post-apocalyptic world that they're living in. Like, for example, Cyclops literally has one eye, courtesy of Wolverine scratching it out. Wolverine has no hand, but he still has adamantium claws. Gambit has his own team called the Externals. And Apocalypse is pretty much predominant ruler of this whole alternate reality. And when you have the actual X-Men characters that we know of, led by Wolverine, coming across these characters of this reality, only God knows what's going to happen. I mean, of course, it's going to be sheer craziness and sheer excitement too, but I'm kind of looking forward to that to see what's going on with that. You heard anything new or different about it lately, guys?
Nothing as of yet. Like, Marvel really trying to do stuff for the X-Men franchise. They're really throwing a lot of different storylines with curveballs with the X-Men universe. They're really trying to make 2011, I guess, the year for the X-Men franchise. They have another storyline called Age of X, which I'm trying to figure out, like B-Race and Flashpoint, what this is. It's like an alternate reality, semi-similar to Age of Apocalypse, but a little different. It's like these different versions of, like a different, I guess, version of the X-Men universe where Magneto's leading a team of mutants. Xavier's there. It looks like Xavier was like either, I'm not saying he's not dead, but he's not conscious. So there's no uniform X-Men to deal with stuff. This whole universe, this whole anti-mutant sentiment. I think it's another semi-post-apocalyptic Elseworld with it, but I don't really understand exactly what's going on. Like, Gambit's helping out Magneto, and like Rogue and Magneto are like together, similar to the Age of Apocalypse. Cyclops is there, but he's doing his own thing. But matter of fact, he's not even called Cyclops in the universe. He has a different name, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. It's a whole different take, like a whole different take on all the characters you know and love. It's a whole different take. Even Wolverine's not fighting. Wolverine's a bartender.
Oh wow!
It's like, and like I heard something about if he pops his claws, he dies.
Oh no! Don't say that, because the Wolverine lovers, all the Wolverine lovers,
whatever,
pass out. But Wolverine can't pop his claws. Wolverine can't fight. Oh no, man! I hate that. I hate X-Men.
This is catastrophe.
So there's Age of X.
Crime against humanity.
There's Age of X, and another side story called Universe X. I guess it deals with the non-mutants. Like what are the Avengers that's left, or the Avengers of that universe dealing with the problems that's going on in Age of X. So I don't know if it's an Elseworld, it's in current continuity. I don't understand exactly what's going on yet, but I guess they'll get into how this all transpires. So that's what goes on in Age of X. Like you said, with X-Force, with the Dark Angel Saga, they're doing a lot of funky things with the X-Men. Wolverine has like, 4 titles now. He's on like three different teams. Like, what's next? He gonna join Justice League next?